I must go on living. The new school building is my dream, and I need to fulfil my dreams. Lydia is returning to school, and she's sure to receive a major county scholarship and then go on to college. I have saved Lydia Holly and failed Robert Kahn. But I will have to go on living with my treachery and try not to betray myself.
Oh, Lyd, wasn't it nice of Miss Brinsley to make us that picnic here?
Oh, it's gonna chuck it down soon. Kitty, come on, we better be heading back.
Lydia, look, over there near that bit of sacking. See, it's a man's boot. A dead man's boot.
It's just a bit of rubbish washed up by the sea. Come on, we better be heading back. Put that stick down, Kitty.
I want to get that boot. Ugh. Oh, Lydia, it's not empty.
Oh, it's full of mud by me. Come away. Come on. I said run. Run.
What is it? Oh, what is it, Lyd?
I don't know, but we better tell someone. Come on, I said run.
Oh, God. Oh, bugger, Lydia, we're horrible.
Oh, stop swearing and run faster.
Oh, Lyd, I'm scared. Did you see his eye?
You never saw its eye. You saw its foot by me. Shut up now. You'll only scare yourself. We've got to get back before it rains, else rain might wash it away. I think it's Mr. Khan.
What if you did quarrel? What if you didn't like him? That's no reason for insulting his dead body.
Mrs. Beddows, please, it's not like that.
He was one of your governors. He's having a public funeral. The coroner said it was death by misadventure. It's only decent to go.
I don't want to. I dislike funerals. I hate this public display about death.
Oh.
I don't intend to go. I can't possibly get away. It's a new school term. I have work to do.
Stop it! For goodness sake, don't go then, but don't talk to me like that. Don't you see? I can't stand it. I've had enough.
I'm sorry.
It's getting late. I really came partly to talk about Midge. You know, Lord Sedgemeyer came a fortnight ago. We had a talk. He wants to take her to live with them in Shropshire. So I've got to give notice, I suppose, of her leaving here.
She was always a little snob.
Oh, Miss Burton, why must you be so? You used to like him once when Midge was ill. Surely you...
Surely. I liked him once.
Then why can't you behave decently? You know I loved him. You know he was my friend, more like a son to me. Can't you at least keep back your prejudices until he's in his grave? Do you think it's easy for any of us to face it? You quarrelled with him about politics and so on, but we who loved him, we shall have to stand there and hear those words, and see those flowers, and listen to the rector talking about death swallowed up by victory, not knowing whether perhaps he failed in the end.
You mean he killed himself?
How can we tell? It wasn't like him. But all that about making his will, and the insurance, and his dealings with the bank, and coming to me. Why did he fix everything up so if he didn't know, if he hadn't planned?
You think suicide a sin, then?
Oh, perhaps not exactly a sin, but it was unlike him. He never shirked at anything, no matter how unpleasant. It worried me when he gave me this brooch. It was Muriel's. Worried me when he asked me to be the guardian. Why did he do it just then if he hadn't known? That's what I've asked myself day and night. Why did he do it?
Because he knew he was very ill.
Ill? Robert Kahn? Nonsense. He never had a day's illness in his life. I would have known.
He had angina pectoris.
What?
2 attacks. The second was a bad one. I happened to be there once when he had an attack.
I don't understand. Why didn't he tell me?
It may not have occurred to you, but I was in love with Robert Kahn. Oh, he wasn't with me, not at all, though I think he liked me. At the beginning of the summer holidays, I went to Manchester to do some shopping before I went down to my sister. I had taken a room at the Piccadilly Hotel. I found Robert Kahn there, too. He didn't know I would be there, of course. He had drunk a good deal. I took care that he did. What followed was entirely my own doing.
Oh, please, can't you just tell me? Were you his lover?
No. No, we were not. Don't you understand? I wanted him to be drunk, because if he was drunk, he might forget for an hour that he did not love me. I made him dance, then more drinks. Do you understand? Then I asked him to my room.
Oh, God.
Of course he accepted. In the circumstances, it was inevitable. As he reached my door, he had an attack. He was very ill. I thought he was going to die. He had nitrate of amyl in his room. I got it for him. By morning, he was better. He went back to his own room. I don't know what he did the next day, but he must have known that his life might end at any moment.
I see. Please go on.
He was not my lover. He was ill too soon. I had meant him to be. I tell you here and now that I would have given all I have for one night, 1 hour.
Why did you tell me this?
Because you loved him. And I thought you should at least know the truth about him. He was a sick man. He knew he must die. He tried to make preparations for that. He did not kill himself. We never met again till the day he died. He never wrote. He avoided governor's meetings, everything. Then suddenly, on the day of the inspection, he came to scold me about the new school buildings. We were quarrelling when Miss Teasdale arrived. He rushed out and she asked me, "Is that one of your local problems?" Problems? My God, so you see, I have lost everything. Even his good opinion of me. And it's my own fault completely.
Wait a minute. What time was it when he called on you?
In the morning. Miss Teasdale came about 11:30. Why? What difference can it make?
I'm just remembering. It was the afternoon I saw him. Yes. And he gave me a message for you.
A message for me?
Yes. I never thought it important. In one way it wasn't. Just a light word. He said, "Give her my love. Tell her she's a grand lass. I wouldn't miss quarrelling with her for the world." Oh, I'm sorry. It went out of my mind. I thought it half a joke. I never thought it might be important to you.
Oh, I see.
But I know he liked and admired you. He told me once that he wished Midge had half your courage and generosity.
Oh, but he altered when I behaved like a bitch and he'd like
Oh,
a
be
cat on the
quiet.
roof.
I won't have you say such things. It's ugly and horrid and it doesn't help. He didn't. He admired you.
Why did he never speak then? Why did he leave me alone, thinking he hated and despised me? It was cruel. One word, only one word, just to show...
Can't you see? He wasn't the kind of man to talk like that. He hardly spoke a word unless it was in temper, when silence would do. Then I expect he was a little embarrassed, too, for being ill with you, perhaps even a little ashamed. He hadn't much imagination, you know. He didn't think much of what other people might be feeling, or what effect he might have made on them. He often hurt me, too, without meaning it, just by not seeing, by being rather blind. So don't worry. Nobody despised you. And you mustn't despise yourself anymore.
I cannot bear this pain. I want to give up teaching. I want to go away. I think I want to die.
Who are you to think you can get through life without pain? Did you expect never to be ashamed of yourself? Of course it hurts you. And it'll go on hurting. You needn't believe much what they say about time healing. I've had 70 years and more of time, and there are plenty of things in my life I still can't bear thinking of. You've just to get along as best you can with all your shames and sorrows and humiliations. Maybe in the end it's those things which are the most use to you. They'll make you a better teacher anyway.
I shan't teach any more.
Oh, yes, you will. You can't take all your experience and education and training and throw it all up just when you might be of some service. I'd call that cowardice.
Tell me, why should I love him like this? He was everything I disliked most. Reactionary, unimaginative, selfish, arrogant, prejudiced. Yet he filled the world for me. I can see nothing else now.
You've got him wrong. It may have been all that you say he was, but he was much more. He was courageous and kind and honest. He was, in dealing with people, the gentlest man I knew. He knew all about loving. He let a woman destroy his whole life, yet never blamed her. He never ran away from failure. He never whined, he never deceived himself, never blamed others when things went wrong. In the end, it's not politics or opinions, it's those fundamental things that count, the things of the spirit.
In the end? In what end? In no end I've ever heard of.
Perhaps not. Perhaps in an end too far away for us to dream of. So you see, you've got to stay and work here, Sarah Burton, because you belong to the South Riding and he loved it. As I see it, when you come to the bottom of it all this local government is just working together. Us, ordinary people, against the troubles that afflict all of us. Poverty, ignorance, sickness, isolation, madness. And you can help us. You, who belong here, and who were clever and went out into the world to gain your education.
But I've done so badly. I hate myself so.
Well, quite a few of us have got through life without too good an opinion of ourselves. And yet we manage. I must go. So, you'll come to the funeral tomorrow?
Yes.
And stay on and work here?
Yes.
Goodbye, my dear girl. God bless and comfort you.
South Riding by Winifred Holtby was dramatised by Jill Adams. It starred Sarah Lancashire, Philip Glenister, Carol Boyd, Susan Cookson, Maggie Tagney, Donald McBride, Lucy Beaumont, Anne-Marie Hosell, and Maya Foer. It was directed by Melanie Harris.
Receives the last comers to the family gathering.
Get that front door shut, John. It's perishing.
Well, let Tom in first.
Do you have anyone to see to the horse yet? Oh, yes, yes. Well, welcome, Sarah. Tom, welcome.
Oh, quite a party.
We'll come straight in.
I'll take Sarah up to our room first, John.
Tom, for goodness sake, use your handkerchief. There's a drop on the end of your nose.
Well, it goes with Dre night in December.
I'll take Mr. Tom's coat, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Well, John, I suppose we must congratulate you. Yeah. I still think it's a pity you left Littledale and came down to what I would candidly say is a commonplace farm on a village street with a mortgage as long as your arm.
Well, we've paid it off now, Sarah.
Took 10 years.
Come on, Tom.
Shall I take your coat up for you?
I'm coming.
Put the kettle on, Violet, will you? We'll mash the tea when I come down. I've started cutting the ham. I hope that's right.
I brought a decent plum loaf up for John.
Oh, there's so much to eat.
You can't see the bed for coats.
Oh, it's a celebration.
And a fire. A fire in the bedroom when no one's ill.
Oh, it's dropping ash. I thought it'd be warm for you to take your bonnet off. You could put it on the bed knob so it won't crush.
Beef dinner for 30 the minute you're paid off. If you're not careful, Mary, you'll turn into your father all over again. My hair's coming down.
Father, lying in this same bed, in this same room, drunk, all red and laughing, holding onto the bedpost and shouting at the servants and at me. How old was I? 8?
And flowers in a bedroom exhaust the night air. I'd have thought with all your newfangled hygiene and every other high fiddlesticks you'd have known that. Bedroom. Oh, no need to make a blaze. We're going down in a minute. When I find my long hairpins. Mary, John's worked for 10 years.
We both have.
First time in your life you've lived in a farm without a mortgage. Don't get above yourself.
Mortgage. Terror of childhood. Like a great, footless, consuming, silent beast who would ooze out of the night sky, ooze through the night corridors and eat the house away, throw you in the street, take your food, take your clothes away. Every stick and stone, lassie, every stick and stone.
If you're ready, Sarah, because the tea soon will be, and I think you'll enjoy it.
We all shall. Good trenchermen, we Robsons.
Would you fancy a slice more chicken, Mrs. Bannister?
Come on, Sarah. I'll carve you a slice.
Well, I just don't know how you do it, Mary. Even with my delicate stomach, I can manage Mary's cheesecake. They're so light. No wonder I can't get you to take up golf, Mary.
No. No, it was certainly a ghost and seen by Sir Michael's great-uncle. Or it might have been his great-great-uncle.
I do believe you're holding Mary's hand under the table.
Oh, what do you say to that then, John? The privilege of age.
Well, he's 87 next month, you know.
87, is he really?
Where do you send your doilies to get them to stand up so nicely, Mary?
I do all the laundry here, Aunt Jane. Oh, now do try the ham, it's our own. Or a tea cake. There's spiced bread on the sideboard if anyone fancies it. Will you set the glasses now?
Born a Robson, married to a Robson. Mary knows our preferences.
I do.
Yeah. Farm stock, farm food.
John!
Well then, Sarah.
Nice.
Why didn't you show that short-horn bull of yours at York? You know there's nothing in the whole North Riding to beat it.
We're not showing yet, it's too expensive.
I put the question to John.
The champagne, John. Would you?
Goodness me, Tom, oh, one of you do stop Uncle Dickie. He's going to make a speech. He always says something dreadful, then he can't sleep for nights afterwards. Thank you.
I thought we'd have some champagne as it's such a special day. That's nice.
Well, we have come together on a most auspicious occasion. It's just 10 years since John crossed over the edge from Littledale and dug up his hat in Anderby, as you might say. And as well as marrying our little lass, he married into a mortgage. A bad business, we all said it was too.
Yeah. I mean, sorry.
And now they tell me the last payment's made. And the farm's back among us Robsons as it should be.
Just keep the toast, Dickie.
Yeah, so it seems as if all it's wanting, when you think of it, John being near on 50, is for them to hurry up and get us a youngster to have the farm.
Dickie. Oh, my God. Families.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you John and Mary Robson of Anderby Wold.
John and Mary.
John and Mary. Us Robsons.
Don't forget the old ones. Cheers.
Well, come on then, John, let's have you.
Come on, John. Speech.
Yes. You can do it, John. Come on.
Oh, no, I can't.
Come on.
I can't. Well, not any more than that gardener at Edenthorpe. When he had to reply to the vote of thanks up at all, he stood there, umming and ahhing, till his wife stands up and says, "Any talking that's done at our house, I do it.
Oh, it's not
Don't get up then, Mary. You might have your way.
Well,
Come on, Mary.
I'm not much of a speech maker either.
Okay. Go on.
I can only say thank you all very much for being here. And you, Uncle Dickie, for your good wishes.
Well,
I hope you'll all be here again off.
Sarah believes that Mary cares for nothing but her farm and that people should think she's a wonder.
John and I could never have managed if you had not stood behind us. It mayn't seem much to have done, but it's a great thing to us that Anderby's safe. I can't do better than the old toast. Here's to us, all on us, where we're never wanting out, none on us. Nor you, nor me, nor any on us, nor me neither. Well said.
The last glove has been found. The last dog cart has rumbled away. Coming back into the drawing-room, among the squashed cushions and empty glasses, and the smells of drooping chrysanthemums, of pipe smoke and whisky, John and Mary stand a little apart from each other, shy.
I think that went off all right, don't you?
Oh, aye.
Says John, inscrutable as a cart horse.
John, I'm sorry about Uncle Dickie mentioning... I don't speak of it, but I do wonder sometimes. How much do you mind?
Don't you worry, honey. Can't be helped.
Did you think I'd cured that ham all right?
Only ate the chicken.
Do you think they enjoyed themselves?
It's all right. Well, cows will still need milking come the morning.
He backs up, turns, and plods towards bed, knocking over a small table and sending a vase into the hearth. Mary kneels and picks up the pieces. The front door opens and Mary strides down the path, queening the clear light which shows her her own land stretching up the curve of the wolds under a wide blue sky. From his turnip cart, Mike rests his sheep's eyes upon her.
Well, Michael, it's a fine morning.
Aye, and a fine dinner it was you gave us yesterday, Mrs. Rapson. Down at the Flying Fox we were wishing it was you had your wedding anniversary every day.
I'm very glad I'm not, with all the washing up and laundering and sweeping I had to do.
Ah, never anything too much for you. I don't forget the 2 solid days and nights you sat with me when I had the bronchitis last winter.
Ah, I'll make you all wait till my silver wedding for another beef dinner. Now, look, I'll be late for decorating the Christmas tree up at the school.
But, you know, it's so tall this year, I can't tie anything on the top branches at all.
No, I don't think Mrs. Robson likes the stars on till after the oranges, Miss Taylor. And the candles, the very last of all.
Yes.
Oh, here she is. It's very good of you, Mrs. Robson. We were just wondering if you'd manage it this year with your party and everything.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We'll need the little step ladder, won't we, Mrs. Coles?
Oh, yes, of course.
Now then, Mrs. Taylor, I think it's a little overloaded on the left, don't you? So if you take down that tinsel there.
Certainly, Mrs. Robson.
Ah, good morning, Vicar.
Good morning.
Perhaps you could hold these steps for me while I... Oh, now, where's that box I brought?
As munificent as ever, Mrs. Robson.
Ah, Mr. Coast.
Won't you come just...
Nasty little eyes behind his pince-nez. Nasty way of chewing at that straggly moustache. Do you bite your moustache at me, sir? Oh, yes, he does. For the time I wouldn't let John write him a reference for the big grammar school job.
Well, Mr. Coast, don't you think we're doing rather well? Look, I bought us a box of blue decorations in Hammerscliff. We broke so many last year.
Very kind, I'm sure, Mrs. Robson. But we had already purchased a sufficiency of ornaments from the special fund.
Oh, I like to have lots. Don't you, Mrs. Coast?
Mrs. Robson's so thoughtful always. And I hate to see a tree looking bare.
Right, now, I'll have some red trumpets, please, Mr. Slater, for these top branches.
Yes, and Miss Taylor has the angel for the summit.
Oh, yes, here.
A German custom, you know.
Oh, yes.
Mrs. Robson,
Yes?
there's a little matter I should like to speak to you about.
Certainly, Mr. Coast. What is it?
In private, please, if I may trespass a few moments on your valuable time.
Well, will it do when I've finished the tree?
Oh, of course. Naturally, it would be impossible to decorate a Christmas tree without Mrs. Robson's kind advice.
Good. Then would you hand me another star, please, Miss Taylor? Yes, Taylor. Here.
Pray be seated.
Thank you.
Your husband has probably told you that the county council has made him a handsome offer to buy the paddock behind the schoolyard.
I must point out that the offer was made to me, Mr. Coast. The field is mine. How can he live in such a stuffy, cluttered house? Wax flowers under a glass dome, books on the chiffonier, essays on socialism, Capital by Karl Marx, and a flaming orange book, The Salvation of Society.
I understand that you have refused to sell.
The stream makes it an unsuitable place for the children to play in. Makes it convenient for us for washing sheep.
Oh, it is perfectly suitable, Mrs. Robson. It opens straight onto the playground and is level for games.
The stream cuts it almost in two.
I see you hardly know your own field. If you care to step down and look,
My good man, don't tell me I don't know my own land. I've known that field since long before my courting days.
Oh, here you are. Down in the paddock. I looked all over for you. The funeral party's at the house.
Oh, John.
Oh, the hawthorn blossoms dropping all over your black dress. Is it damp sitting there? No warmth in the sun yet.
Well, I hadn't thought.
You need someone to think for you. Now your father's... Oh, I'm sorry.
It's very kind of you, but I'll manage.
I'd be a happy man, Mary, if you'd let me manage with you.
Oh, John, you'll get your knees all muddy.
Am I too old for you?
John, it's not that. It's I must stop at Anderby.
I know that. You've been the farmer here since you were 16. I've watched. Would you let me stop along here? I'd do anything for you, Mary. Think a lot of you. Trust you with everything about me.
Yes. Smell of the blossom. Feel of John's tweed jacket. And those few seconds by the stream. 18-year-old silliness. I shall always be willing to lend it for the children's games when we don't need it for the sheep or young horses. But I will not sell.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Robson, I know you're always willing to lend. Your land or your presents or your cart. It costs you nothing and it gives you a good deal of credit with a certain class of people. But to make a small sacrifice, it would be a great service to the village.
I think you forget yourself, Mr. Coast. Please understand. I will not sell.
Christmas comes and goes in a drift of sorrowful rain. Mary lies awake in a grey early morning, knowing the long drive to market this afternoon will be muddy and raw and fog-bound. Beneath the eiderdown, John is a sleeping walrus beside her.
Shall I light the candle, Ma'am? And do you want the wall oven lit this morning?
Yes, please, Violet. I'll be baking for the Wesleyan tea. John's beard above the sheet. Wait for the question.
What's the time on it?
7:15. Every morning for 10 years and 6 weeks. Wait for the follow-up.
Is it time we were starting, huh?
As if you can't even decide that much for yourself. I think so. Violet's brought the hot water.
Suddenly, Mary would like him to look at her long hair and soft neck. She stalks the compliment.
Hey, John, what a giant you are. No wonder they call you Big John of Littledale.
His hand fails to find his dressing-gown cord. He holds the garment round him, yawns, and slouches across the room without answering.
Keep that that oven door shut now, Violet, or we'll lose the heat.
The tea's mashed. It's turned 11.
Oh, well, have a cheesecake if they're cool enough. Ah, perfect pork pie, fire drawing well. No one should ask for more. There. So, what's become of poor Fred Stevens, young lady? I thought you liked him so much.
No, he's that rough in his talk. When we go to the pictures, he just says, "Shove up, lass," if we've got to make room. Oh, but Percy, even if he does drink and all, he says, "Will you be so kind and pass a little further up the seat, please?" He works for a tailor, you know. Now, that could be a very sensible marriage.
But if it's Fred you love... If it's Fred you love, that's all that matters, Violet. It's not one single bit of good marrying someone you're not in love with.
Shall I take you straight to your Aunt Jane's? Or are you going to shops first?
Oh, drop me at Petunia Villa, same as usual, John. Same as usual. With the ladies of the family and Aunt Jane and Uncle Dickie's small-town drawing room. Oh, I don't know where my moods come from.
And so I said, Mr. Jefferson, I have been buying silk from this establishment for over 35 years. But after this, never again.
We've not had Mrs. Grampion's monologue on the medical mission sale of work. First Sarah's contribution on the question of servants' duty.
I can tell you that a maid of mine has never left the house on her Sunday off till the supper table's laid and the back scullery washed down and mopped dry.
But she told me they're going to have all the privet out and then put railings. Oh, they do like to be better than the rest of us.
I wouldn't pay. You keep your butter, I said. I'll send a harder stiff for mine in future, I said. That brought him round.
Hard to believe that half these women lived on farms once, got up at 5 like me, cooked for 15 labourers like I do, raised great families like... The country's stronger than they are. Works them, breeds from them, drains them, then casts them like dead sticks into the tidy streets of Market Burton. And their talk's got as much meaning as the noise of dry leaves blowing on pavements.
Ethel, my cook's given notice, and you know Harrogate hasn't done my nerves the slightest bit of good this year.
I'll die in harness like a cart horse. Never be like this. Worst of all, to be like Sarah. Still grudges her brother to me. Stews in venom, scraggy old hawk, watching and hating every change on the farm.
I've only dropped in for a moment. No sugar, thank you, Aunt Jane. Now, this is Ursula. She plays golf, you know.
Very well.
Championship golf. I should be home. We've got people in for bridge tonight. But Foster would go down to the market. Such a bore. Yes, she plays bridge. And she drives herself about in a motor car.
Those suede gloves will have cost a pretty penny.
Careful, you spill my tea. Well, they've all sat up now you've come in. Little fires in the dry kindling.
What? How's John?
Sarah's noticing how short your skirt is.
You've not answered my question.
John's all right. John's all right. It's Mary who isn't. I'm turning very odd.
Did you see Foster in the marketplace? That hat! I said I'd dance on it, but he still sticks it on his head. What would you do to stop him wearing it, Mary?
I'd burn it. Oh. There. After all that careful tongue-holding this afternoon, now I've uttered another of my famous remarks. All next week it will go about Market Burton. She said to burn it. She said she put Foster's hat on the fire. Mary Robson burnt her husband's suit because she didn't like it. Oh, she always was headstrong.
Foster's going to Scotland next week.
You'll go too, then?
The doctor says I'd better stay put for the moment.
Oh, Ursula. Oh, you don't mean... Have you told anyone?
I want you to tell them, but not till I've gone. They make such an ungodly fuss.
So, you're doing your duty for the Robsons, then?
I wish Foster wasn't leaving me alone. I'd like a tiny bit of attention.
Well, come to Anderby Wold. I mean, the village keeps me very busy, but... Oh, John's so silent. Oh, would you like a bit of company? Oh, do come to us for a visit. You're sure the journey didn't tire you? I should have had Violet light a fire in here. Now, these 2 drawers are empty, so I'll help you unpack.
Open my dressing case, Mary, and powder your nose. Go on, and try my perfume. Foster brought it from London.
Well, I'll leave you to have a cup of tea and rest a minute. I have to be at the school.
You can't go out. I've only just got here. That's really rude. Now look at this nightgown. That is genuine Brussels lace.
Look, there's a boy John needs on the farm this spring, and Mr. Coast is making trouble about it. He says he hasn't reached the 6th grade. Well, he's 13.
Blouses on the left, please. Oh, and I need more hangers, Mary.
Well, I'll get you some. A great boy of 13 chalking pictures at a school desk. We need him on the farm.
Mary, I want you to take an interest in clothes more. You're only 28, but you dress like a schoolmarm yourself. I am here on a mission of mercy to make you take an interest in your appearance.
It's all very well for you, Ursula, but I have to run a village. Now, there's the tea. Bye-bye. I brought you your breakfast in bed and a fresh hot water bottle. There you are, and this old shawl for your shoulders.
Oh, Mary, you're forever bearing thoughtful trays. I've got my satin bed jacket, so there's no need...
Now then, what about a book? There's nothing to hurry downstairs for.
Oh, I'm pregnant. I'm not an invalid. I want to get up and have you show me this famous village of yours. So if Violet will just run me a bath...
Oh, well, we've no bathroom yet. I've only had a maid for 6 months. That mortgage...
No bathroom? Oh, you poor things. If I don't have a bath every morning, I feel positively filthy.
We're going to have to re-roof these cottages this spring. All money. Oh, morning, Hal. Good morning, Michael.
And a fine one for 2 fine young ladies to be walking out. Oh, and thanks for the embrocation, Mrs. Robson.
You just take care you use it. Morning, Mrs. Watts. Wave to her. She doesn't know we can't hear her through the window.
A royal progress. And who's this one coming along?
Oh, be careful of that puddle. It's a schoolmaster. Good morning, Mr. Coast.
Oh, is he deaf?
I think the sun was in his eyes.
Mary, now that thing's paid off, why don't you take up golf? Live a normal life, break out a bit. Just because dear old John's 50, you don't have to...
Look, this place is all that I care about.
I don't believe you. You need... Perhaps you need to do your wifely duty and have rows of little babies all in frills.
Well, it just doesn't seem to happen. Anderby's more than children to me. I know I can make it the most prosperous, the best cared-for village in the whole North Riding. And that's more to me than frills and gallivanting. Hello, Mr. Fawcett. Have you got a book that'll interest John for his birthday?
You're looking tired, Mrs. Robson.
Oh, well, we've had the Institute dance and the hospital whist drive and 2 new babies all inside a week at Anderby. I think he'd like something about farming, but something fresh. I think we've both been a bit dull since my sister-in-law's visit finished.
Now, for excitement, I think I can safely recommend... Yes, the Salvation of Society by David Rossiter, a young author, even a little rash in his views, I'm told. Your schoolmaster, Mr. Coast, purchased a copy.
Oh, let's see. Society, where? What? Society is perishing from senile decay. Tyranny based on material advantage. Oh. Well, I think this might spark John up. I might even read it myself beforehand.
Yes, I glanced at it and found it quite intriguing.
It's a quiet birthday, John.
I'm
Nothing.
a quiet man.
Not taking your nose out of that book all evening. I'll mend the fire.
No, soon be bedtime. Save coal.
Of course, it's a lot of nonsense. I mean, sharing the profits with the labourers instead of giving them wages. I suppose we must be what he calls a self-interested bourgeois minority, the capitalists. What does proletarian mean, John? Do you know he got sent away from university for his ideas? Mr. Fawcett at the bookshop said so. He's touring all England now, investigating agricultural conditions. Must be a young firebrand. What do you think of him, John? What do you think of the book?
Just a minute.
Oh, I've been dying to know what you'd say to it all. He doesn't know much about farming, does he? How far have you got?
Page 121.
Well, what have you got to say?
That it's 10:10. Bedtime, Mrs. Pull the coals out of the fire.
March sunshine on the sprouting wheat. Cirrus cloud high in the wide blue sky. Mary, walking back from Littledale, finds that she wants to race with the wind, to jump, to shout, to sing. Good land lies all around her, marled, manured, ploughed by countless Robsons before her grandfather and then father, and now John.
Fiddlesticks to that Mr. Rossiter who thinks it is easy to own land. It owns you if you care for it, and I do. Who's that? Eli, wait! Stop beating that boy!
He's an Isla, ma'am. Needs a bit of stick.
Come here, Jack.
Oh, Mia.
Now, what have you done?
10 o'clock, I sent him to get a cart forked up with turnips, and our lady has nought done and he's nought to say.
So you send a boy scarce out of school to do work you're supposed to do yourself? To fork turnips into a cart he's too small to reach?
He's idle. I'll do it.
It's not the first time, Wade. We don't beat boys at Anderby. You've been told before. Come on now, stop crying, Jack. You're not hurt, really. Ears always bleed a lot. Wait! I'm ashamed of you. You can load up fast enough without the boy now I'm here. Well, you can stop it. You're dismissed from this moment.
Damn you, missus.
March. Mary is driving home from seeing Ursula at Hardrascliffe along a dark and windswept road.
Come on, Starlight! Up! Only 2 miles more and you'll be in a dry stable!
The new mincing machine slides from under the seat, alongside the flannel for Mrs. Burton, the currants for her own kitchen.
Whoa! Stop there! Whoa! Now what's the matter? Steady on. Now. Oh, now there's a brilliant moment to go lame. You had to wait till the hail started, didn't you, silly old boy? Come on, you're all right now. Stand still. There's it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Is anything wrong? Can I help?
Oh, you're frightening the horse. Well, hold the lantern. Have you got a knife?
Can't I do it for you? Your skirt's getting muddy.
No, it's not. Oh, my hands are so cold. Look, open the blade or something. Come on now, stand, will you stand? There, now, come on, we don't want to be trampled to death. Stupid stone.
Won't you let me try?
Oh, very well then. There. All right. Steady, steady. There's a good boy.
Got it!
Starlight now, come on, whoa, steady boy. Are you hurt?
No, bone's broken. Now, the patient needs a moment's quiet.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I was being so horrid to you because, well, you startled me, you see, and really I was longing for someone to come.
I think I'm going to be sick. I'm most awfully sorry.
Where did he kick you? Oh, is it bad?
I'm no more than winded. I'm all right now.
All right. Right, steady boy, look, I think you better get up on the cart.
Oh,
Come
right.
on, let's get you in
Up
first.
I come.
All right. Hold tight. Oh, sorry. He always starts off like that.
I should have held on to him when I got the stone out. I always ruin things just at the end.
You sound like me. And no matter how clever I've been up till then, in the finish, all I remember is the one stupid thing.
Mary hears the excitement in her own voice. as if something wonderful is going to happen. She pulls herself together. She is doing no more than giving a lift to a stranger on a cold, wet night.
Where are you going to?
Where are you going?
Anderby Wold.
That's where I'm going.
But
I'm a sort of journalist, studying the life of agricultural labourers, and juicy statistics about capitalist farmers.
Oh.
Do you know anything about them?
Yes, a good deal. I am one.
Oh. My sworn enemy. Oh. Don't you think you'd better set me down? You're carrying a traitor into your camp. A rabid socialist.
Nothing so romantic. You're just a young boy with a bad cold who's coming home to my spare bedroom with a fire in the grate the minute Violet can get it lighted.
Hold your pyjama jacket away, Mr. Rossiter. It'll be all over embrocation.
Don't you see? That so-called cooperation fostered from above will never lead to constructive reform. It's repressive.
Hello, honey.
John, this is Mr. David Rossiter, the author of your new book. Starlight kicked him. Mr. Rossiter, this is my husband.
How do you do? I didn't think to meet you.
How do you do? I feel at a social disadvantage. Now I see why these pyjamas hang down over my hands.
For some of yours, John. You don't mind. Where's Shepherd? Any black lambs for me?
Twins
Oh.
in this last half hour. We got the shelter done in time. I'll push off to bed, I think.
Right.
It'll be an early start. Well, good night, all. Hope you get a good night, Mr. Rossiter.
Good night. Ah, you tickling.
Well, you need this flannel tucked right round under your arms. There.
Anyway, I was talking about
Oh, you're going to have a shocking cold, Mr. Rossiter. Now, there's candles and matches on the table.
I think you're enjoying my bad health. Oh. As I lose everything about me, I can't find my handkerchief.
Here. Now, you stay put in the morning and sleep well.
She takes her candle and has to restrain a silly impulse to stoop and kiss him. As one might kiss a child, she tells herself hastily. She goes to her bedroom, where John is already deep in his walrus sleep beneath the bedclothes. Towards him, she has no impulses that she need restrain.
You're not a farmer, Mr. Rossiter. You've lived in a big country house and read books by Germans and cranks at Oxford. And from the other side of the hedge, you pretend you know more about farming than John and me. Now, stand over there and pull the sheet tight, will you? Tight. That's it.
You only know what you've let your villagers be. I know what they could be.
Now, hold those two sides and I'll pin them sides to middle. No. My point is that your talk of small holdings for each man, it's absurd on farms where you grow wheat or rear sheep. It's a waste of land. Labourers might have been underpaid 50 years ago, but when your cold's a bit better, I'll take you round and you'll see how well I look after ours here in Anderby today.
But what hope is there for them when their happiness has to depend on your philanthropy instead of their own rights? Ow!
What?
You put a pin in my finger.
Oh, I'm sorry. There, thank you. You know, never in my life before have I argued with someone for 3 days on end and yet felt in better humour every moment. Would you put some more coal on the fire?
You're shagging the issue, which is about the independence and dignity of the labourers themselves. If you and John were rotters, Anderby wouldn't be fit to live in.
Have a piece of the toffee we made last night and make your mind up to stay here until you are perfectly well. Consider yourself a captive of the soft-living bourgeoisie.
If I stay any longer, I shall like you and your husband. Too much to hate you. As it is, every time you are nice to me, I have to recite Marx to myself to remind myself what an abomination you really are.
Oh, put a piece in your mouth. One for me. Now, recite some Marx.
Nowhere does the antagonistic character of capitalist production assert itself more brutally than in the progress of English agriculture and the retrogression of the English agricultural labourer.
You're dribbling.
Mr. and Mrs. Bannister, ma'am.
Violet! Violet, there's a smudge on your cheek and your apron's dirty, sheets and cut threads over every chair.
No need to stand on ceremony, Violet.
Oh, my God.
Sarah, how nice of you. Meet our guest, Mr. Rossiter, Mrs. Bannister, Mr. Bannister.
How'd you do? Well, I'll go and dig out one of those young hornbeams John said I could have, if you'll excuse me.
Well, what a surprise. John's over at Littledale, or I'd ask you to stop for tea.
Well, we'll see how late he is. We're in no hurry.
Is there any news?
I've been to visit Ursula. Quite right for her to look after herself. It looks as if it'll be the only child in that generation of Robsons.
I suppose it does.
A comfort to know that their place at least will not pass into the hands of strangers.
I hear that you're having your house painted.
That had been my intention.
Oh, have you had problems?
I don't have problems with dependents, Mary. I simply dismiss them.
But what happened?
They began last Tuesday. We were to have 3 coats of good dark green.
And did Mr. Billings want to paint you red?
And then, when I wanted them to stay on no more than 5 or 10 minutes in the evening to clean off round the front doorbell, you know how messy the paint is if it's left overnight, they said, if you please and by your leave, that their union wouldn't let them work overtime. At my own front door, they told me that.
Sarah, I don't know what I'm thinking of. You must come along upstairs and leave your cloak. Oh, and is that a new bonnet?
Mrs. Bannister, don't you think there is something to be said for the union?
Mr. Rossiter, if you could give Mr. Bannister a hand in the garden...
Now, young man, you may be very clever. All you young folk today think you know everything. They told me at Ardcliffe that you are a socialist or some such.
David's eyes sparkle, and Mary's appealing glance at him has as much effect as it would on a foaming charger which has just heard the bugles sound for battle. He starts quietly, speaks faster, and at the end of 8 minutes is still going at full gallop.
You shut yourselves up in snug little houses and say, no change will come, we, the middle class, the half-cultured, half-emancipated, half-refined middle class with our safe bank balances, are the salt of the earth. We are in power. Fools and extremists may rage and storm outside our gates. Well, I tell you that your gates are shut, not to shield you from the change, but to blind your eyes to it until it is too late to see. A new generation knocks at your door, respecting themselves, not their so-called superiors. You can't shut them out, but they may shut you in.
Oh, Mr. Rossiter, do stop, please.
Thank you, Mary, for this most unusual form of entertainment. As John is not back, we had better be getting along.
Mrs. Bannister, I'm most awfully sorry. I shouldn't have ranted on. Only that is my chief thought night and day. Shall I leave the room? Mrs. Robson only took me in because I had a cold in the head, just out of kindness.
I assure you it makes no difference to me what you say. I am sure my sister-in-law chooses her guests without reference to the feelings of her relations. But let me tell you that I have read all that sort of stuff in the papers that my maids leave around the house. You and your like nearly always end in prison, and a lot of fuss over nothing. Mary, tell that gardener, stableman, whatever he is of yours, to bring my dog cart round, if you please.
It was very kind of you to call.
Oh, Mrs. Robson, I was insufferable. I can't tell you how sorry I am.
Oh, don't be upset. I'm sure it must do Sarah good to have a mental shaking up now and then.
You've been so good to me, and I'm rude to your guest. And I've got to go out now into your village and tell your labourers that they're ill-treated and generally unsettled things that are quite happy as they are. And there's no knowing where it'll all end.
There is no knowing. When he looks at me like that across the table.
I'll have to leave now. Today.
You can't help it. You're made like that. I think it's far better to be carried away by your ideas than to have no ideas at all. There've been moments, Mr. Rossiter, when...
Hello, then. Keeping yourselves amused, I hope. Now, what's for tea?
Mr. Rossiter's going to leave us, John.
To preach his socialism? That's a fool's job, lad. He'll get small change out of Anderby. Far better stay here and amuse Mary. You know, she looks a deal brighter since you're coming.
I've tried to stop him, but he's going. Today.
At 6 o'clock the next evening, all Anderby is having tea. From 50 chimneys in the valley rise columns of white smoke. At the Wold farm, Mary and John sit in silence over boiled eggs, while their yesterday's guest sits alone among the china spittoons and cold tobacco smoke smells of the green-painted, sawdust-floored smoke-room of the Flying Fox. As he has not the price of a set supper, he sets himself, instead, to warm his hands at the tiny hearth.
Praise be my Lord for our brother fire, bright and pleasant, mighty and strong.
Oh, you still here?
Mrs. Todd, there's no flames left at all.
That fire has the last till closing time. I dare say it'll burn through in an hour or two, when the paying customers come in.
David passes those hours in nostalgia for Mary Robson's warm house, her buttered tea cakes, her hot whisky and homemade cheese.
I'm not a genuine enthusiast at all. I don't want to talk to labourers about their lost souls.
Steps sound in the passage. The latch rattles. And the sacked labourer, Eli Waite, comes into the room and flings himself on the settle. Ezra Dawson follows him. Silence.
Your wife's had her fourth, then? That were early.
Here's luck to her. And the child. I've no drink, but here's luck.
Luck? Tell with luck. Well, Master sends Mrs. spying on you in the fields and you won't lick her boots like other fond fools and she gets you chucked out. That's luck.
Who was it turned you out?
Who does out in this village? Who kept schoolmaster from a better job? Who pays starvation wages and stops the women's mouths with slices of Christmas cake and Easter buns? You ask Ezra here if Willoughby's weren't going to pay his mate Wilson £3 a year more till Robson's told them what they paid their men and warned them to go no higher.
Oh, now come on, Eli.
That's right.
She's all right, 'tis our Mrs. Robson.
Well, you have it.
By 9 o'clock, the room holds more than a dozen men from the village, glass in hand, beer in belly. The fire blazes a red shine onto all the faces as they turn in one direction to where David, hair in a fiery halo, arms flailing, blazes too.
Beasts! Beasts! And you were born to be gods!
Keep it up, sir. You're getting them to see that the farmers are enemies. I'll tell you, tonight I've heard my own ideas better said than I could have spoken them. I'm a man transformed.
Why don't you get up now and demand a higher wage? Well, I'll tell you. Because there is no cooperation among you.
David speaks more quietly, explaining to them how to form an agricultural union. As he talks, his eyes go to the uncurtained window, and the round moon riding high, followed by tattered clouds. For some seconds, he feels the emptiness of his rhetoric, the hopelessness of what he is trying to do. Then the Irishman, full of Guinness, speaks David's own doubts.
Sure, and it isn't Mike O'Flynn you'll be telling as a beast, without feeling the weight of his fist for your troubles.
So you're satisfied with your condition, are you?
I'll fell the man with a word to say against farmers, the same including our Mrs. Robson. For when I had the pneumonia and the pain in my chest...
Now, come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. We've heard that one a time too many. Have you got more to say, Mr. Rossiter?
No, I think I'll take a turn outside and stretch my legs.
Clear out.
Maybe I'll see you all here tomorrow night.
Out in the chill and dark, the moon still mocks his fiery talk. He feels despicable for rousing Mary's own workmen against her.
Well, it seems that we are fated to meet on the road at night.
Florence Nightingale, with a napkin-covered basket on your arm.
You look so startled. Do walk up to our house and have some hot whiskey and lemon with John. Mrs. Watts is ill, so I must just run up there first.
No, really, no.
He tries to raise his hat, finds he is not wearing one, turns and hurries off in confusion, leaving himself and Mary deeply upset.
Well, little Thomas, was your silly auntie crushing your tootsies then? Oh, hush, my little lamb.
Mary, babies should learn not to be dandled about all day like handbags. Do put him back in his cot.
Oh. Don't you want to cuddle him and say silly things? I thought all mothers would. I'm sorry, baby. Mother's orders.
Ursula, congratulations. It's not the Robson name, but that's up to Mary.
Fine pair of lungs he's got.
You must be pleased it was a boy. Oh, it's like a florist in here. Overheated. We only brought these few daffodils.
How sweet. Ring for nurse, Mary.
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, Mary, your little friend's brought out a regular stinger in this week's Clarion.
My little friend?
A socialist chap who set Sarah by the ears. Rossiter. Coddling and short, the article's called. Coddling your men and paying them short. And there's a bit about snatching boys out of school before the legal age. Oh, a regular stinger. You don't let her see.
Mary? Yes? Give me that little flowered cushion for my head. And look at the necklace Foster's bought me.
Who's a handsome baby, then?
Stifling. Suddenly, Mary finds the complacent smells of talcum powder and hot milk and perfume overwhelming. Her hand darts to the newspaper Tom has brought with him.
Oh, Ursula, I've suddenly remembered an errand. I'll have to go. Tell John to wait for me if he arrives.
Out now, quick, away into the shower-washed streets above the grey and silver sea, along past flat-chested boarding houses to a chilly seat in a glass shelter on the esplanade.
Oh, David. David. Shame. Made myself a laughing stock. Too many feelings. Seeing him again in the village last week. Just asking him to tea and he's...
I'm sorry. I have an appointment with Mr. Coast.
With Mr. Coast? And now he's writing all these articles in the newspapers. He shouldn't. He should talk to me about them. I do understand. Of course I understand. What does he say?
You, the masters of hired labour, think you hold certainty of the men being were. Those alone are kings and queens who sit enthroned above their generation and rule circumstance.
Rule circumstance? See Sarah's face. But I could, if it was best for Anderby. I'd call him back. Help him form a union. A change.
John! John, stop, I'm here! I want you to take me home. Take me back to Anderby.
How's the matter, honey? What about visiting Ursula?
Straight home, please. Now.
She sits beside John, and they turn back to the safety of the village.
There was a note from Coast saying he'll not let the boys out brassicking. There's trouble. That Mr. Coast of ours. She got that job and left us.
Oh, always trouble. You're as bad as Sarah. You grumble on as if you're an old man. Oh, I'm sorry, John, really. Please forgive me, I've got such an awful headache.
It's the babby that's upset you.
No!
There's the whist drive for the summer outing coming up. Haven't that'll help.
You're forgetting your prize, Miss Taylor. You won the toast rack.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Robson.
And all the leftover chicken sandwiches are on the side for anyone to take home if they'd like to.
Really, I don't know how you do it, Mrs. Robson. You quite transformed this old schoolroom of ours.
Yes, I congratulate you.
Say good night.
Yes, good night, Miss Taylor. Good night. Yeah, 2 shillings multiplied by 56. Oh, yes, the children's summer outing fund will benefit greatly from this whist drive. No wonder you look a little tired. Coast, fetch Mrs. Robson Dawson's cloak, will you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry. I've got all this room to put straight before the children get here in the morning.
Oh, come, Coast.
Well, I'll stay and help you, Mr. Coast.
Of course you would. Good night, Miss Dawson. Night, Miss
Good night,
Weeks.
Vicar. Good night,
I'll see you to the
Mrs.
door.
Rice.
I'll see you to the door, Mrs. Robson. You've been looking quite off colour for weeks past.
I do seem a bit done up, thank you. Well, good night, Mr. Coast. Good night, Mrs. Coast.
She did provide a lovely supper, Ernie.
For God's sake, don't call me Ernie.
Sorry, Mr. Coast. Shall I make us a cup of cocoa?
Cocoa? No. My head's thumping with the racket from those Toadian villages, and I've got all these desks to put back. Not that I get gracious thanks from the vicar or anyone else for my contribution to the fund.
I'll help you.
I'll go to bed. Anyway, I've got a letter to write, too.
Who's the hot pot, then? And who's the Manchester tart?
I'm the tart.
Just coming, sir.
Excuse me.
One moment. Just finishing this sentence. Good day. I think we've met.
Hunting's the name. Secretary of the FLU. I wrote the letter in last month's Clarion, which was printed next to your article.
Oh, will you sit down?
Can't spare long. I've had a rather intelligent letter from the schoolmaster in the village where you did some propaganda work. Anderby.
Was his name Coast?
Asking me to form an Anderby branch of the Agricultural Labourers' Trade Union.
Oh.
You don't sound overjoyed.
They're not ready for it. Not in Anderby, no. Except for one or two with a personal axe to grind.
Coast thinks differently. He wants me to go over there and have a look round. I shall need your notes on the place. If you've made any.
This sticks like a lump of still dinosaurus. I wish he wasn't Coast.
Wish he wasn't? What have you got against the man?
I don't like his moustache.
Oh, put out the lantern there, Ezra. The dawn's shone through the window.
She's done it again. Mrs. Robson always manages to choose a perfect June day for wagon day and the children's outing.
And our Dolly and Polly look fit for the first prize, don't you, me beauties? Worth repainting the wagon for a pair like you, then, eh? Eh? Aye. Come on, then. Let's have your mane and get some scarlet ribbons in it.
Go on. What do you make of that chap hunting at Flying Fox last night, then?
I'd say he had only the one fault.
Oh, what was that, then?
That he was born at all, bad cess to him. Ranting and raving as if he was the Holy Father himself. Go, stand, girl, stand.
Bet you're going to join the union, then?
Join the union? Union of fools, I call it. They'll soon discover that the union won't put a head on the beer or keep mud off their leggings in foul weather. Come on, get up there, girl. Get up. Come on. Union won't pick a day like today. Look at it. Not a cloud in the whole sky for all the children to go on their seaside outing. Unions? Don't you go joining no unions, Ezra Dawson. Better enjoy what's to be thankful now. Right, now tuck up, Dawson. What about it?
So, wagon day is patronage. But would David grudge the children their trip? Yes. He'd say I shouldn't have organised it for them.
When are we starting off, Mum? Shh! My dolly wants to go to the seaside.
Well, you tell your dolly to watch Mr. Coast in the front wagon. He's going to stand up and give 3 cheers for Sir Charles. And you've got to shout out as loud as anything. And then he'll give 3 cheers for Mrs. Robson. And you shout even louder for that one. And then he'll hold his whip up and shout, "Drive on," and off we'll go.
Shh. Quiet, please.
See, he's starting.
3 cheers for Sir Charles Seaton. Hip, hip!
Hooray!
Hip, hip!
Hooray!
Hip, hip! Hooray! Right. And now, drive on.
He never did the other one. Not Mrs. Robson. Never mind.
Keep smiling. Wave if they wave. I'm going to cry. No. I'd like to shake Mr. Coast till his pince-nez fly off their string. Pain. Don't let anyone see. There. All gone.